Hello everybody, my name is Timmy here, and today I have another episode of Underdog showing you guys not as well known sebs for guns in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 that are still very effective. In this episode I'm using the Ballista. Now the Ballista is a bolt action sniper rifle that you have in Black Ops 2, and it's really overlooked, this setup that I'm using for the Ballista, because everyone uses it as like a quick scoper sniper, but I'm using it in a different way, and I'll explain that later. But first, let's talk about the damage of the Ballista. The Ballista does 95 damage. Now, everyone's like, well, 95 damage, how does it kill like in one shot in some places? Well, the way snipers work is that they work off of multipliers. So the head has a 2 times multiplier. The upper torso and the upper arms has a 1.5 multiplier. So that makes it a one-shot kill on the head and the upper torso and the upper arms. So that's like the damage, and like it's actually pretty high damage compared to, say, the DSR, which is the highest damage. So this is pretty much like in between, so it's really good. Now the rate of fire of the Ballista is actually pretty slow compared to a lot of other guns in the game, firing at 51 rounds per minute, which is the second slowest firing sniper rifle in the game, the slowest being the DSR at 50 rounds per minute, but it is still very slow. So what you have to do with the Ballista is make sure you hit every shot. That's the most important thing. Now the recoil of the Ballista, well, since it's bolt action, there really is no recoil when you think about it, but it's still very low. Like the shot doesn't go up, like the scope doesn't rise as much, and the center speed is pretty fast, so it's really a no recoil, like realistically, so you're not gonna have to worry about recoil, which is really good. Now the reload time for the Ballista is 2.97 seconds loaded with extra rounds in the magazine, and 3.75 seconds with no rounds left in the magazine. So that's why I choose to put fast mags on the Ballista, so you can have a fast reload with the gun. And with the magazine capacity of 7 rounds and extended mags up to 10, it's still a very high capacity sniper, especially for a bolt action, which is really good. So for my weapon loader that I use here, I'm using the iron sight, so you have a much closer ranged rifle, kind of like your dad's hunting rifle. But it's really cool because you have a really close range rifle, and with the fast mags you can reload pretty much instantly, which is really helpful. So that's what I would suggest using, say, on closer quarter maps. If you want to have a little fun in Black Ops 2, use the Ballista with the iron sights. It's actually really cool, especially in search and destroy. You'll have a much more fun time. Alright guys, it's been Timmy here. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.
UAV awaiting orders.